Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my go-to extremely easy and simple glowy summer makeup look. This is the look that I've been putting on every single day I choose to wear makeup this summer. I always love the way it turns out. I have some new products here that I use to achieve this look, as well as some old products that I just love and stand by that I use to achieve this look. So I thought I would share all this with you guys. We're just going to be sitting down, hanging out, chatting, and all that kind of stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, head on down there and subscribe. I appreciate all the love and support that I can get. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do before we jump into all the makeup and all that kind of stuff is explain where I am. This probably looks very unfamiliar to all of you, so I'm just going to explain it really quick. I'm not going to go into too much detail, just respect my personal space, my personal life. But basically something happened back home, and I've said this in videos before, but I do have anxiety. So something happened back home and I was just getting a lot of anxiety, and Harris and I both agreed that maybe it was a good idea for me to come and spend some time with my grandma. I'm in Southampton at my grandma's house. I think we just both felt that for me to get back to where I needed to be, I had to get out of the space that I was in. I had to get out of my head. I needed to spend some time with my family. So called my grandma. She was, of course, 110% on board with me coming to stay with her. So I've actually been here for a few days. The past video that you guys saw was pre-recorded. So I've been here for a few days, and I probably will be here for a few days more, but I just really needed to get away, clear my mind, relax, spend some time, recovering from the anxiety that I have. Everything is perfectly fine with Harris and I. We are still great. I just really needed some me time, some time with my family. It's hard having my parents be so far away in Florida. My grandma is one of the few family members that is still here, so we just both decided I would come out here for a few, spend some time with her, get back to where I needed to be, and I definitely feel like I'm getting there. YouTube and filming definitely helps me get back to where I need to be. I feel really like myself when I'm filming. I really enjoy it. So that's why today I decided to sit down and film to help with the recovery process of my anxiety. But that's all I'm going to say for now. Know that Harris and I are great. Know that I'll probably be here for a few more days. That's kind of why there's been a lack of vlogs recently. I haven't really been doing much but spending time relaxing with my grandma. But I'm going to Florida soon to be with my parents, so vlogs will be coming. Don't worry. Just know I'm great. Everything's going to be great. And yeah, I'm out here in Southampton with my grandma, living my best life, and everything's going to be good. So that's that. That's why I'm here. Just thought I would address that really quick, just in case any of you guys were going to be like, where are you? What are you doing? That's what's up. So everything will be good. But now that I explained that, I guess it's time to get into the makeup and everything. But before I get into makeup, I do want to show you guys one product that I actually put on when I get out of the shower. It's a facial moisturizer, and I'm obsessed with it. It is the e.l.f. Super Hydrate Moisturizer, and has hydrating squalene in it. And that's kind of what sold me on this whole thing. I think just because it's the summer months and I lay out a lot and I get a lot of sun, my face was getting extremely dry. I was getting a lot of dry patches here on my cheeks, on my forehead, everything like that. So I wanted a new facial moisturizer, and I was just going to get the e.l.f. Nighttime Moisturizer. I've used that before. I love it. Works great with my skin. So I went on Ulta.com, and my plan was going to get that. But then I saw this product. This is actually new from e.l.f., and the squalene thing really piqued my interest. So I picked it up, and it is very cool and very effective. It works very well. So I thought it was going to be like the same water-based consistency as the nighttime moisturizer. That's kind of what that one is. I thought it was going to feel similar. It actually doesn't. It is like a gel, if you can see. It's like, this is what I said to Harris. Did you guys ever drink those aloe drinks? I had one maybe back in middle school. It's a drink that has chunks of aloe in it, and the consistency of that aloe in your mouth is what this feels like. It's very strange. It's hard to explain, but to me, it feels like chunks of aloe in those aloe drinks. If you guys know what I'm talking about. But very cool feeling. Love the way it feels on the skin. It's definitely helped clear up the dryness on my face. 110%. Highly recommend. So that I put on when I got out of the shower. I did that a few hours ago. It's all soaked in, and we're ready to move on to my makeup. So the next thing I'm going to do is prime my face. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. Finally picked this up. If you guys watch beauty videos and YouTube and everything like that, you know that Jeffree Star talked about the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. He compared it to the Tatcha primer. and the second he talked about it, this thing sold out literally everywhere. It's been sold out for months and months and months. So when I was picking up that moisturizer, I was a little interested. I've always wanted to try this out, so every time I go on Ulta, still sold out. Wanted to try this out, so I was like, you know what, let me just check again, let me see if it's still sold out, and it wasn't. So of course I had to pick it up right away, and I did. I used it once before and I really enjoyed it. This is only my second time using this. The moisturizer I've been using for about 2 weeks now, but I don't really wear makeup that often. I've said this 100 times, I don't wear makeup that often, so haven't really used this more than once, but we're gonna use it today. So I'm gonna just put it on in like my T-zone area. I tend to have larger pores in like the areas around my nose, like here and here. Other than that, I don't really have that large of pores. My forehead's not that bad, my chin's not bad. It's just mainly around here. So I'm going to apply this, and then we are going to move on. I've said this 110 times. I do my makeup in the weirdest order ever. So after I do this, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, which of course I'm going to do off camera because it literally takes me a solid 15 minutes to do them, and I don't want to bore you guys with that. So I'm going to go do my eyebrows. I mentioned this before. The products that I use for my eyebrows that I 110%, why do I keep saying that I stand by. I've been using this combo since day one of me starting my eyebrows, and I started to do my eyebrows back in probably like my freshman year of high school. I would love to show you guys, do a whole video, show you guys the progression of my eyebrows, because when I started filling them in, they were absolutely terrible, and for years and years and years and years, they were absolutely terrible. Finally, within the past 2 years, I think I've perfected the art of my eyebrows, and so this is the combo that I stand by. It is the Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit in the shade Blonde, and then I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Chocolate. This is a little darker than this, but I use it to draw hair-like things in my eyebrows, if that makes sense. I don't even know. I'm going to go fill my eyebrows in. Also, if you guys are wondering, I use the e.l.f. Duo Brush. It is an angled brush and a spoolie. I'm going to go do my eyebrows, and I will be right back. Alright, so brows are on. I actually got complimented in my haul. Someone commented and said I have really nice eyebrows, and to me that is like the ultimate compliment of a lifetime, because as you guys saw 10 seconds ago, don't really have eyebrows, but this is what my brows look like once they're on. I do set them and everything like that, but that is towards the end of my makeup routine. So now we're going to move on, and the two main like focal points for my makeup this summer definitely is lashes and highlight. I have very nice and long eyelashes, so I love to play those up when I'm wearing less makeup. So lashes 110% is a focal point, and then of course this is my summer glowy makeup, so highlight is another main focal point. So we're going to move on from brows and go on to lashes. Like I said, I do my makeup in the weirdest order ever, but after brows is lashes, and the combo that I've really been enjoying lately is this. This is my #1 mascara that I will stand by for forever. I've been using it probably for about 3 years now in combo with a whole bunch of other mascaras. Whenever I do a combination, it's always something else, and this is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. It's of course in black, and I am obsessed with this mascara. And then lately I've been mixing with it just this travel size Mega Length from Wet n Wild. I really enjoy this. And then of course another combo that I really enjoy is the Clump Crusher with the Better Than Sex from Too Faced. But for today, I'm going to be doing the Mega Length with the Clump Crusher. I've, of course, always curl my eyelashes. This eyelash curler has, you know, definitely caused me some trouble back in the day. I do want to film a video of a whole bunch of embarrassing stories from me, and there's definitely an embarrassing story that revolves around this here very eyelash curler. So if you guys want to hear a whole bunch of embarrassing stories about me, give this video a thumbs up, and I will definitely film a whole bunch of embarrassing stories about me. But first things first, I curl my eyelashes, then I go in with the Mega Length from Wet n Wild, and then I finish it off and top it with the Clump Crusher. This really helps to crush those clumps, gets rid of any clumpiness, separates everything, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go do my mascara, and then I will be back. Okay, so mascara's on. These are what my lashes look like. Really enjoy that combo. I've never gotten eyelash extensions or anything like that. I am super interested in doing it, but I just feel like I have really nice natural eyelashes, so I don't really have to. But that's that. That's all I do for the eyes this summer. I've really just been enjoying mascara on the eyes, nothing else. So after that, I then move on and I conceal. I've mentioned this a whole bunch, but I do not wear foundation usually. If I am going to wear foundation, it is always these NYX Total Control Drops. I'm in the color 7. I think it's natural if I'm not mistaken. I just really am not into foundation. I don't like a lot of heaviness on my skin. I have sensitive skin, all that kind of stuff. But if I am going to be going out to a dinner, out at night, something like that, where I want more coverage and I want my face to look more flawless, definitely always this. Yes, this is the only foundation that I've ever tried, so that is why I swear by this. But I do think this is a really good product to use if you don't usually wear foundation, if you don't like the heaviness or anything like that. It is 100% buildable. I've built it up a lot, and I've also worn it pretty naturally before. So I definitely highly recommend these if like you don't want to wear foundation, but you do want coverage. Really enjoy these. But on day-to-day basis, where I'm just throwing on makeup, you know, it's just under eye concealer and spot concealing, and for that I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, which I think is like such an oldie but a goodie. I've been literally using this probably since middle school. I think this was one of the first concealers that I ever saw like reviewed on YouTube, anything like that, and I've used it and I've stuck with it. I use mine in the shade Light Pale, which honestly is a little too light for me in the midst of the summer when I'm extremely tan. It's definitely a little too light for me. But right now my face is not that tan, so it still works pretty well. So I just use this underneath my eyes. Of course, I will conceal this. This is actually a scar. It was a pimple, if you guys saw a whole bunch of vlogs back. And I did pick it. So this is now a scar, but it will like lighten up over time. But cover this. I put some on my chin, some on my forehead, around my nose, all that kind of stuff. So also with my concealer, I use my fingers to blend it out, or I will use the Real Techniques sponge. I really like the way my fingers melt the concealer into my skin. And if I am applying those NYX Total Control Drops, I like to use just a flat top foundation brush. One from e.l.f. is really good, and the one from Real Techniques is really good, so that's what I use for that. But if I'm just throwing on concealer like today, I just use my fingers to blend it in. Okay, so concealer is on and blended out and everything like that. This little friend right here is not covering great today, but that's okay. I don't really mind. And that is it for my face. I actually don't set my makeup, like my concealer and all that, in the summer. Like I said, I really enjoy that glowy look, so I don't really mind if my T-zone gets a little more oily in the summer. I really like that look, kind of. So we're just going to leave the concealer as is and not set it, and we're going to move on. And what I'm going to do now is just quickly contour my nose as well as bronze my face. And to do that, I really enjoy using this Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette. To use the contour shade in this palette. This one is in Dolce de Leche. I know there's another one, forget what it is, but I'm just going to use this here, contour my nose, and throw some bronzer on. And then after I do that, I do like to put some blush on my nose to make it look like I'm a little sun-kissed and sunburned. The blush I use is just in this Master Contour Palette by Maybelline, and I actually just take it with my finger and just put it on my nose. Just makes you look like you're a little sun-kissed, like you've been out in the sun, and you have a little bit of a burn on your nose. I really enjoy that look. So then after that, now the fun begins. This is where I get into highlighting, and I actually really enjoy highlighting. So I'm going to show you guys two like liquid highlighters that I love, and then one of them is new and I will be using it today. I have used it before, but it is something that I picked up when I picked up the primer and the moisturizer. So this one I picked up a while ago and I showed in a vlog when I went to Ulta. This is the Catrice Light Correcting Serum in Candlelight. It's a really great liquid highlighter. It is very blinding and I really do enjoy using this. I really can't speak, guys. There's something wrong with me. But really enjoy using this, and I did use this until I got this. This is something that I've been very interested in getting, and I finally picked it up when I picked everything up from e.l.f. a few weeks ago. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Highlighter, and this one is in the shade, does it say, Cloud. This one is like the rose gold one, I believe. I think there's like a white gold one, a more bronze gold one, and then there's this one, which is like the rose gold one. This is a really cool consistency. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Farsali jelly highlighter, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, Farsali. It's supposed to be a dupe for that. So this is what I've been using, and the way I apply it, I did try and apply it with my fingers the first time I got it. I thought that was going to be a good way to apply it, but it kind of applied a little dry, and honestly, it didn't look like one with the skin. So what I've been doing to apply this lately is I take the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, which is what I set my face with at the end, but I take some of this and I actually just spray it on my Real Techniques sponge like so. And then I dip into the cap. There's a little bit on the cap because I don't want too much. I dip in with the sponge like that, and then I go ahead and apply it on my face like that. I just think the setting spray really helps it melt into the skin, as well as the sponge helps to apply it really well. I really like to apply it like this. So where I'm going to hit with this highlighter is, of course, on the high points of my cheeks, down my nose, cupid's bow, chin, and sometimes I do a little bit above the eyebrow, so I'm going to do that. But that's not it when it comes to highlight. Okay, so this is the jelly highlighter applied. It's a little hard to tell with my iPhone. That's what I use to film, but as you can see, it looks very one with the skin. It looks like nice and melted. I love the way it makes my nose highlight and everything look. So this is the first step I do to highlighting. Now I go in with my jumbo eye pencil. This is in Cottage Cheese, which I've mentioned is a disgusting name for a makeup product, but this is just a pearly white jumbo pencil. And what I do with this is, of course, I highlight my inner corners with this. It's really easy to get in there. Then I also tightline with this, as well as go down the bridge of my nose with it to really hit that high point, do a little dot on the tip of my nose, as well as hit my cupid's bow with this. This really makes it blinding, and I really like the way it looks. So now that that's on, you guys can see the bridge of my nose is very highlighted, tear ducts are very highlighted, tip of my nose is very highlighted. You could even go and throw some of this on the highest points of your cheeks if you wanted to really go there, but I really like the way the jelly highlighter looks on my cheeks. So we are almost done with my makeup. Next is lips, and then after lips, all we have to do is set. I do not do bottom eyelash mascara. I really just like to focus on the top. I'm actually going to use a product for my lips that I've never used before. I picked this up when I picked everything else from e.l.f. up. This is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss, and this one is in Peach Bellini. But first, I need to find my lip liner. Okay, to line my lips, I'm going to use the NYX lip liner in Nude Beige. This is my go-to lip liner. It is the perfect shade for my lips. I usually use this in a clear gloss, or this and one of the NYX butter glosses. Those are great combos. So I'm going to apply this, and I actually do overline my lips a little bit. I did apply chapstick once I started my makeup, so that's been sitting for a little bit, but I do actually overline just a little bit. So I'm going to go apply my lip liner. Alright, so lip liner is on. Now I'm going to apply the lip gloss. I'm actually really excited for this. I do love plumping glosses, but sometimes they can be a bit painful, so I'm really hoping this one is not. Let's see. Oh, it smells really good. It smells very sweet. It's a very natural, almost sheer peachy color, which I don't really mind at all. I love sheer gloss. I love light colors. I just like things that make my lips look juicy and glossy. I actually think I really like that. I don't feel any tingling or anything yet. Don't really know if it is plumping just yet, but I'll keep you guys updated if I like that. Like I said, that is my first time using that gloss. But the last thing to do for my summer glowy go-to makeup look is, of course, set my face. And I mentioned this before, I use the NYX Dewy Finish. Of course, I love a dewy look, so I'm going to put this on now. I actually use quite a bit. Sometimes you have to like hold your breath when doing it. That is it for my glowy go-to summer makeup look. If you guys ever see me wearing makeup in a video or anything like that, this is most likely what I am wearing and what I did. Oh, I never set my eyebrows. See, this is what happens. I leave setting my eyebrows for the end, and sometimes I completely forget. But to set my eyebrows, I just use the Maybelline Brow Drum. Let me quickly throw some on. All right, now we're officially done with my glowy go-to summer makeup look, and my lips are actually starting to get a little tingly. It's not very painful. It's kind of more cooling, which I like. It's not like a burn, but this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I will list all the products that I can find down below just in case you guys are interested in checking any of them out. Like I said, I highly recommend trying that moisturizer. It is very interesting and I actually really enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.